I told you you brought along some special friends this morning, but I see no sign of it.
Yes, I have. I've got David, Nick, and Ed.
Oh, my word, they're very sweet.
All with money boxes, you'll notice.
Money boxes.
Ballot boxes,
Ballot
sorry,
boxes,
yeah.
not money boxes.
I couldn't see, yeah, excellent.
So you're going to be taking those home, sticking them in the garden, taking them off to America with you?
I think so, yeah. I think they look quite smart.
Really?
Yeah.
Would the neighbours approve? Property prices would plunge, surely.
Larry Turner. You've got a busy week coming up next week, is that right?
I'm opening a new clinic for nutrition hypnotherapy in Liverpool Street.
Okay, in the heart of the city.
The empire continues.
Ah, the Larry Turner Empire.
It does.
And you got special friends as well.
I have. I've got the three ladies who
That's
are
got to
part
be
of the
Natalie
campaign.
Bennett.
It has.
The Greens.
And then...
well, that's got to be Nicola Sturgeon for
yes.
the SNP.
And we have Plaid Cymru on the
Guessing
end.
Plaid Cymru...
Yes. You know what really upsets me is that throughout this campaign, many of the presenters on TV still say Plaid Cymru. If they can say obscure Middle Eastern, African, everything, they cannot say Plaid Cymru, which is one of our languages. I just think it's really disrespectful. It's Plaid Cymru.
Plaid Cymru.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You have been told.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now then, our special guest this morning, putting it together for Friday Night Dinner Star, Paul Ritter. Good morning to you, Paul. Not lurking under the bus. I'm working this out by process of elimination. I know who you must have lurking under the bus.
Lurking is Nigel.
UKIP's Nigel, yeah? They've all got a passing resemblance, I think, to the politicians.
They've done quite well, haven't they?
Now,
it shows you how confusing this election is, doesn't it? Look at this great long line of people.
Yeah. And those are just the main. There's plenty of other parties as well out there. Respect, Monster Raving Loonies, Socialist Worker, they're all out there. Now, Paul's handsome face, of course, has been popping up all over the place of late, from James Bond's Quantum of Solace to Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and even the lavish costume drama Wolf Hall. His many stage credits include the brilliant Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time, and he's about to star in a brand new cop drama, No Offence, written by Paul Abbott, being the genius behind Shameless.
Quite right too. He is an absolute genius, and No Offence is a police story seen through the prism of his pretty unique imagination.
So I'm assuming that it's got a bit of a dark vein of comedy in there as well.
Yes, I mean he fizzes about between outrageous comedy and really very dark, challenging storylines with the most sort of dizzying aplomb, really.
So where do you fit into No Offence, then?
I play one of the cops. I play Professor Randolph Miller, who's actually, they call him the Professor. He's a doctor, he's a police doctor, and he's a scurrilous old bird, and he's knocked around in this rather dilapidated cop shop, the Friday Street Nick, which is where this family, if you like, of ragtag and bobtail coppers all hang out, where they operate from. And he's sort of been there forever, really. He's sort of like a bit of bacteria that's never been wiped up, and he's sort of evolved into this creature. And he's sort of, you know, to give it a political metaphor here, he's sort of a minister without portfolio.
Okay,
he does a bit of everything, really.
Is he anything? I mean, so it doesn't sound like he's going to be much like you as a human being. So it's a stretch of a part.
I don't know, really. I don't know. The writing is so brilliant. All you have to do is really sort of leap on that and, you know...
It's interesting because I was a big fan of Babylon on Channel 4, which is another very interesting take on the police drama. I mean, again, very dark comedy. Is it a kind of... I'm trying to get the Paul Abbott flavour.
Yeah, I think it does have that scurrilous feel to it, and it has that, you know, sort of pushing on the borders of satire sometimes as well, which I thought Babylon did superbly well. Yeah,
it's worth saying that No Offence is pretty full-on in terms of language and indeed violence, but we did manage to find a clip that is unlikely to cause offence at this hour of the day. Here we've got Paul as Randolph impressing his team with his remarkable powers of deduction.
Right, so that is the most credible point of deposit into the river. And this point, if whoever he is knows his Docklands and, you know, just looking that way,